Welcome back to the Ancient Ruins. Today on I Have Never Played, we are looking at a game I have been very excited for an amount of time. I can't remember when they actually announced this, but I did pre-order it straight away. It is, of course, the thumbnail gave it away, Horrified, Dungeons & Dragons. Now, as a disclaimer for anyone who's just joining us on the series I Have Never Played, I have read the rules and I have a general understanding of how the game works, but I've never played it, so I'm probably going to make some mistakes. I do have the rules next to me and I will be referring to them, so keep in mind, this isn't a rules teach. I'm going to get it wrong. But this is hopefully going to be the beginning of a series, so we're going to kind of ease our way into the game, doing an I Have Never Played. And then I think I did the calculation that there's 6 permutations of monsters, so you play 2 monsters each time, and because there's 4 monsters, I think there's 6 matches that you can do, so there's 6 variations that way, plus there's 5 characters, so that could be 30 different games, but we're probably not going to play this for 30 weeks in a row. I think a minimum of 6 permutations, just so we've had all the combinations of all the monsters, and maybe we'll dabble in a few of the different characters as well. But that's the future. This is the now. I have got the board set up to the best of my knowledge. We have shuffled and distributed the layer tokens. We have got the 12 tokens required from the tat bag, that is the Horrified Haversack. I do like the theming in this game. I did kind of read quite a bit about this before getting the game, even though I pre-ordered it. I just wanted to know what I was getting into, and a lot of people were saying that the quality of the games have gone drastically downhill since the first Horrified. Wouldn't know, never played a Horrified game before, but I think everything that comes with a game, except for this little nasty thing, it's this weird sort of plastic with Velcro on. It's atrocious. I'm hoping that somebody releases a better version, because the rest of the game is absolutely fine. It's just that is awful. Complaint over. So every time you pull a token, you pull 12 to begin with from the horrific haversack that's provided with Dungeons & Dragons Horrified. It has a little location name underneath. You place it on the location, and that is the setup. Normally we would have these little plastic stands for the characters and the civilians, but just for the sake of you guys at home, because I like you and I want you to see what's going on rather than a thin cut out of nothingness, we've just laid them flat, and I don't think it's going to cause too many problems as we go along. According to the rules, the best way to begin is by playing against the Displacer Beast. Meow. I think that is how Displacer Beasts sound. Meow. And the Beholder, one of the greatest Dungeons & Dragons monsters of all time, up there with the gelatinous cube, which isn't included, and I think that is an absolute travesty. You get the Displacer Beast, you get the Beholder, you get a Mimic in its chest form, because everyone just assumes that a Mimic is a chest, and you get a red dragon as well. That's what comes in the box. If it's good, and we'll find out together, I do hope they release some of the more iconic monsters that are available in Dungeons & Dragons. And another one of my slight grumbles already is the characters themselves. Dungeons & Dragons lore is filled with amazing characters. If you've seen our recent ? No, it isn't out yet. No spoilers, but in a video that isn't technically out, but might be when you're watching this, at least it had the joy of including Minsk and Boo, so I could say stupid things like "Go for the eyes, Boo," and in this we are playing Wizard. Just Wizard. I mean, yeah. No background, no information about the race of the species or anything like that. Just wizard. And that's the same for all the characters. You are bard, you are cleric, you are probably fighter and things like that, but we are playing wizard. Wizard, I looked at the characters and went, which one's going to be the easiest? Rather than, I want to be the bard, because I'm a bard. I will always play a bard. You'll have to forgive me. I've got a little bit of a sore throat, so I will be sipping on my tasty, tasty coffee as we play. The only things that we haven't really set up are the Displacer Beast and the Beholder, though we do have the cards. We've put the Frenzy token on the one with the lowest Frenzy. I don't know why, but we have done. We've got a Frenzy token. It's on there. It must do something. I just don't know what. We've got this and the Displacer Beast. We'll go through the objectives now. So we must determine the Displacer Beast's true location and then vanquish it. Like the hero we are. Because we're only one hero, and we'll touch upon my second grumble with that momentarily. Move Displacer Beast to the next closest. This is the displacement power. But for the setup, the Displacer Beast goes on the location indicated by the one frenzy. Understandable, actually. It is a one frenzy, so it goes on the space of one frenzy. There's two frenzy. 6, 5, 1. So the Displacer Beast could be, probably isn't, but at the abandoned camp. We need to determine where it is by doing some things, and I actually think it's really quite thematic in a nice sort of way, because we do get to play with the tacky D20. It could have been better. That's another grumble. So many grumbles. The Beholder, one of the greatest bad guys of all time, don't know which camera to show to, goes in number 4. Because it is a frenzy of 4, and we'll go over how we're going to defeat them as soon as I find number 4. The Displacer Beast is at Skull Island. Oh. Right, so to defeat the Displacer Beast, we must go to the Displacer Beast location and place an item on a spot below. So there's different spots here, and they're all coincide with the numbers on a d20. So you roll a d20, and if you hit it, you get it. That sort of thing. But you need a minimum of 5. So we need to get 5 items, then get to the Displacer and use our advance move to put it on there. Now, I think I've got that right. And if we do that, we get the opportunity to strike at the Displacer Beast. If we roll a d20 and we hit the right thing, but we also have to discard 7 worth of items. So this is worth 5, that's worth 2, that's worth 4. So we need a minimum of like 7 items to defeat the Displacer Beast, and there's currently 12 on the board. Okay. For the Beholder, greatest monster of all time, we have to go to the location and then roll a d20, discard an item, and if we do certain things, so 2 to 15 is 1 damage, 16 to 19 is 2 damage, and then a crit is 3 damage. And we get to take out different eye stalks. Now, the eye stalks have their own thing because they have different things on all of them, and they're all going to kill us. Quite frankly, bad things happen, but we'll have to kind of stumble our way through them as well. So we've got that set up. If we can defeat all 10 eye stalks, so every single one of them is potentially an item. So currently we're up to 17 different items. There's 12 on the board. This is good. Then we get to attempt to blind the Beholder's central eye. Remember, beauty is in the eye of the Beholder. Maybe. We have to discard 6+. That's another 2, so we're up to 19 items to do it. But keep in mind, this is Dungeons and Dragons. We might miss and lose it. So a minimum of 19 items. We've got 12 on the board. I have literally no idea how more items come out. But let's kind of just get on with it. Oh no, final grumble about the single solo player. Now, we are playing solo. A lot of people do recommend not playing solo. They recommend playing multi-characters and just double fisting. Sure, let's not read too much into that sentence. If I was to be playing 2 characters, I would get double the goes, and then the monster would have a go. Okay, so there's more opportunity for me to be successful. And depending on how today goes, we might give it a go. Because if we were playing with 2 characters, even by myself, 2 characters, the threat level would start on level 0. And then we would have all of this before we lost. Because, and this is literally in the rulebook, because we're playing by ourselves, the civilians don't have any confidence in us whatsoever. We start at threat level 3. So, beans. It's weird. You'd kind of think that the solo version would be mildly easier, but it's not. They've made it incredibly difficult, but that's fine because I'm the best at games, and even though I've never played this game and will be relying heavily on the rulebook to double check everything I'm doing in this playthrough, next week's playthrough, we should have an idea of what we're doing, and down the line we are going to be doing a multiplayer version of this as well, just to see if there's any difference and which one I prefer. I think in this instance, with Horrified, and especially with a thematic thing like Dungeons and Dragons, I think I can already assume which one I'm going to prefer if I play it with the right group of people, which is probably going to be the idiots I normally play with. I think it could be hilarious, but we'll have to wait and see. Playing it by yourself could be genius as well. Okay, so to begin, we do get a single perk card, Ot Steel Toes, and or subtract up to 4 from any player's d20 dice rolls can be used on monster d20s. So I can save myself with Ot Steel Toes if required. As the wizard and as every other character, which kind of leads me to believe that they are thinking about putting in unique characters, because it does state that you check the character card for the amount of actions that you can get, but they've all got 4 written on it, so all of them can only do 4 actions. So why put that in? Why not just say do 4 actions? We get 4 actions and we can do any action that we want. We can move, guide, pick up, share, advance, defeat, special action, and reveal. None of them are overly complicated, and we'll go over them as and when we get to them. But all I'm going to do to begin with, as I do start in Blackstaff Tower, you get told where you start. It isn't the choice, so I didn't just choose to go next to the item so I could get a cheeky free item. It's just good that that happened, because we're going to need a lot of items. So I'm going to use one of my actions to pick up the wand, and I'll just pop that on my player card to keep track. Other than a couple of things, maybe it's going to have more impact down the line. I haven't seen anything that's actually... I've just realised why they've got different. So, the wand itself is blue. That is magic. Does it have something special about it? I think it's just blue magic. Yeah. So, it's just a blue, which probably does mean something. It's a token colour. Yeah, it's just a token colour. So, this is for blue. For the beholder, it is 6 yellow. I'm looking now, we've got 2 yellow, and we've got 1 yellow and a 1 yellow. So we don't even have enough yellows out at the moment to do any real damage. The next thing that we are going to do is move to the House of Wonder and pick up the flask of oil. Again, it's just thematic. It's only the colours and the numbers that we care about, really. But I still appreciate the fact that they put in the thematic touches. Everything is just beautiful. Beautiful. So we've got 3 so far now. Do I want to go to Trollskull Alley to get the staff, because that is a dead end, or do I want to start making my way elsewhere? I suppose what we want to do is go get these tokens, because they're +3 in any colour. So I think if we move down here 1, that is our 4 actions done. We didn't do anything fun or interesting, I guess, but it's the beginning of the game. And then I'm going to shuffle them again just to show that this is not been done anything. But we're going to turn over a monster card. Now, Monster action. I found you. Oh, it's the beholder. Move each witch monster 3 locations towards the player with the most items. So, I am the only player, so it's going to move 3 locations towards me. It is going to use the teleport squares as well, or is it going to use the skull port, which is going to get it closest to me? We're going to play this properly, okay? We are going to say the monsters are just going to beeline. We're going to, yeah. So this one goes 1, 2, 3. No, it is definitely 1, 2, 3. I think. Can we go up there? What does the no monster thing mean? Is it the no? Does that just mean no dragons? I think that just means no dragons. This could be the very first turn where I start making mistakes straight away. But that's okay. That's okay. It could be no dragons. It could be anything really. But it doesn't really tell you at a quick glance in the rule book about that. So let's try and find monster phase. Monster attack, monster. Yes, so it's dragons that can't move into the city of Waterdeep. These buggers can. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Okay, that kind of scuppers my plan a little bit because we don't want to end in that place. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I don't want to be down here. Or do I? We do have something down there. We could just kind of nip past him. I don't think there's an issue if we run past them, but it would limit what we can do on our turn. Right, so that was just the monster card action. Now we have to do the actual rest of the movement. So, green or potions? Neither green. Oh, beans. The Displacer Beast is also a witch symbol. So the Displacer Beast also moves 3. I couldn't think of a worse one for us to get. So 1. No. So it would want to come up here. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, beans. This is not a good start. And yes, I do say beans instead of swearing, even though it doesn't really matter. You fuckers don't care. Okay. But green potion, so neither of them have green or a potion, and that's how you determine who moves after the initial one. It's the colour and the symbol, so up to 2 monsters really could move, but as we don't have any of those symbols, that's the end of the monster's turn, and I'm kind of buggered. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. It might just be worth to run past it. It genuinely might be worth just to run past it. Let's double check that moving past it doesn't... Yeah, we can move in and out, so that's absolutely fine. So we are going to use all 4 of our actions. Or do we use a special? So our specials for the wizard. If we roll if we roll a nat 1, we get no effect. If we roll 2 to 8, we roll the d20. We move any monster to that location except for the red dragon, which doesn't matter. They're all numbered, so there are 20 locations. If we get 9 to 15, we move any hero to that location. If we get 16 to 19, move any hero to any location. And then if we get a nat 20, we can move to any location and get a perk card. So I think rolling the d20 for the wizard is super useful. It's a 2. And then we have to roll the d20 again, and we move any monster to that location. 19. So 19 is the dragon's platform. Begone, bitch. We don't want you near me. For my second action, I'm going to do that again, actually. 11 is roll the d20. Now, we have to move wherever it tells us. 15. Perfect. So that's 2 actions, and we've got here, and we've got rid of the beholder. That's absolutely brilliant. So we are going to use our third action. We're going to move to Skull Island, and then we are going to reveal a layer token. Now, again, I warned you we'd be relying on the book quite a lot. In the location of a face-down layer token, you may spend any color item tokens totaling 3 or more strength to reveal the layer and which monster is associated with it. If it is blank, no monster layer has been found. Okay, so we are going to spend the wand, which just goes into the discard pile over there, and we're going to reveal this token. It is blank. Bagger. But I do believe we get to keep that, and that is 3+. So that, how many turns is that? 1 for the movement, 2 for the movement, 3, and then 4. So that is the end of our turn, so we get to do a monster card. We get a citizen, we get Mert. Mert, where are you, you little chubby monkey? So Mert spawns at the Yawning Portal tap room. Mert made a fortune, carved out a reputation as an adventurer and a philanderer. There is a way to get rid of these people. I don't know what it is, but we have to get them somewhere. I don't know. Goodness, there's a lot to remember. What do citizens do? Citizens can move a hero through a teleportation. Nope. During the monster phase, citizens place on the game board at the starting locations indicating on the monster map. Each citizen is trying to reach a specific safe location shown on their standee. Oh, so this one is starting at the sword and the sextant. Okay. So let's keep that open because we're going to need that. Now, where's the sword and the sextant? Sword and the sextant. Arcane. You'd think it'd be up here somewhere. No, it isn't. Have I covered it? I covered it. That's why I couldn't see it. So, this prick is all the way down here. Beans. So, we have to get him, and we have to take him to the tap room so he is safe. If we do that, we do get a perk card. Yes, so that is a way to get perk cards, and perk cards are damn good. Right, so next, Frenzy Monster, which is the Displacer Beast, goes, and they are going to move 1. And I think, yes, they are going to try and get up here. No, they're not, because we've moved, so they're going to come back this way now. So they're going to go to the Goblin Bazaar. They would attack for 2, however, I'm not in that location, so they can kick rocks. Quite frankly, Mao. Right, and there it is. It roars out in furious anger. Mao. Right. So it is me again. Now, I could risk just like going 1, 2, 3, 4. So, well, technically 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2. Guide that to him. Where do we need to get to? What's the quickest way? Here, but that also puts us in kind of trouble. Or I could. I need to pick that up. So we're going to waste a turn to pick that up. Then we are going to go to 1, 2, 3, and we're going to guide Mert. So guiding just allows you to kind of go, "Oi, dickhead! There's monsters about. Get your ass here. I've got a bit of wood that glows. Because I'm a wizard, and they've got staffs. Because a wizard staff has got a bell on the end. Okay. And that is how the game works. So let's see how we do. Next up, we have Blazing Blast. Each green potion one, which we don't have, does 1 damage to each hero or citizen in their location. Any survivors move to an adjacent location. No, quite frankly. But the Frenzy one does not go, but the Blue Skull does. So that is our Displacer Beast. So it does move 1, 1, 2, onto. It is as long as it is short. So thematically, because I am there, I know the different locations, so the Displacer Beast can't really see where I am, but we're doing it that way because we might want to go to the abandoned camp to get the layer. We don't, but we might. And then it would attack for 3. It can't attack because I'm not there, so it roars out in furious anger. Meow. We're getting it. Yeah, we're understanding what furious anger for a Displacer Beast sounds like. So, with my 4 turns... Oh, by the way, that's the end of the monster. This is going to go quite straightforward moving forward. We can move and take a citizen with us, so we're going to move from the teleportation circle here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are at the yawning portal, the well. We are very close, but that is kind of the end of our turn. We're not doing much at the moment. Monster action, Stone of Good Luck, and it's a kitty with 1 eye. Draw a perk card, move the frenzy marker to the next monster. Ooh, perks. Dritz de Uden. The current player takes 2 additional actions. So at any point, I can take 2 additional actions. I can play these at any time, by the way. Now, this goes here, and then the Beholder doth move. And it gets to move for 3, and then attack for 2. So, 1, 2, 3. It's getting close. What do you think a Beholder would cry out in furious anger by going? It's just... I think it's more like a, oh no, just looking at the image, like, oh, I failed, I didn't get to where I was going. That's a Beholder. That's canonically a Beholder. If you don't believe me, just shh. Right. I think I've already lost it just because of where I am in the world. Next, me. I am going to go here. I've reached the... I've taken Mert back to the Yawning Portal tap room. He begons, and I get a perk card. Move any hero, monster, or citizen up to 4 locations. This player gains the perk card if a citizen is in their safe location. So we can kind of use this to move me to save a citizen if required. That's Modern Canaan. Modern Canaan. We're going to see some Easter eggs along the way. I'm hoping that Minskambu is in the pile because Dritz de Uden is in the pile. Right, so bad things are afoot here. Very, very bad things are afoot. We somehow need to... We go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're too close to the Beholder there. Far too close to the Beholder. Right, what we're going to do is just going to use our special. So, it's a 9. That allows us to roll the d20 and move any hero to that location. Okay. It's a 19. That takes us to the dragon platform, which is absolutely genius. Right, so what we will do is we will take the 1 action, 2 action to take it, 3 actions to discard it to reveal the location. We found the Vault of the Orb of Dragonkind. Discard an item, move same coloured obstacles, any number of spaces, collect the orb when it reaches the vault, exit space. Don't know what that means. Probably something to do with the dragon, but we get to keep that. Which is good. So we've now got enough to defeat the Beholder if required. But I think I might have been wasting my time on the layer tokens. I'm not sure. So 1, 2, 3, and to finish, we are going to go into Willow's Tower. We're just going to kind of chill there for the minute because we want all of those items, we want all of these items, and then we're going to go and try and fuck up the Displacer Beast, perfectly honest. I think we need to get the Displacer Beast out first. It feels as though it's going to be the easiest. Right, monster action, hide and seek. Place each book, so this is a Beholder action, monster in the closest location with a hero. Place each book monster in the closest location with a hero. Okay. The fuck? That's dirty. This game is fucking difficult. And then it is the golden treasure chest action, so that would be super bad if it was sort of like, yeah, we're going to send the beholder to you and shove it up your ass, but that's all we need to do because we don't have the golden treasure chest, and it isn't a frenzy one either. But what that does mean is we are going to run like fuck. So we are going to use our item one to pick up all of these items. We've got lots of items. We could. Do we want to dink it? I think we might have dink it. Right, so we're going to advance. We're going to discard any item. So what's our most trashiest item? To be fair, they're all kind of good. We'll get rid of the caltrops, which is thematically stupid because beholders fly and caltrops are on the ground. Because we're just yeeting them at these eyeballs. So we're going to get the... we're going to throw the caltrops. We roll a d20. It's a 16. Ooh, it's a 16. Go for the eyes, boo. We damage up to 2 eye stalks of your choice. Now, I don't like the sound of Death Ray. So Death Ray can go bye-bye. We get Alexis that we cover up the eye stalks with. And I think we get rid of Fear Ray. They all do different things, by the way. They all have lots of different things. Death Ray is literally raised terror by 1. I haven't looked at the rest, but Death Ray sounds bad, so we're going to do that. So that is the second action. I think for our third and fourth action, we should run like fuck. Yeah. So we're going to go 1, 2. We're going to go to the Abandoned Priory, because if playing Dungeons and Dragons has taught me anything, you leave, but you don't go too far when there's loot to be had. It makes sense. You know it makes sense. Next, monster action, hidden in plain sight. Please place each treasure chest monster in the layer nearest to them. No. But then we do get to move the beholder. So the treasure chest monster must be the mimic. I can't see it. But the beholder does get to move 1 and then do nothing. It's just go, oh, so close, he was right here, and then he got away. Again, canonical, that's how beholders sound. Nothing else happens, and we move on to my turn. I pick up the 2 items, so that's 1. If I go here, is this dumb? Dumb. It's dumb. I like it though. It is dumb. We could then take 2 extra actions. So we've used 1, that's 2. Let's attack. 14. So 14, we get to damage 1 eye stalk of our choice, and we're going to discard the flask of oil to do that. So we're going to get rid of I want a nice spread, okay? So we'll get rid of the telekinetic eye. So that's gone now. So that's 3 actions. We are going to... you know what? That's 3 actions. We're going to use this perk, which allows me to take 2 extra actions. So that gives us 3 more attacks. We've got 3 more attacks. Yeah, so we're going to do 3 attacks, and then I'm going to use this one to run the fuck away. So we've got 3 items. So 1, 2, and 3. We've got rid of the amulet, we've got rid of the robe, and we've got rid of the wand. So first attack, 18. 2 damage of our choice. Again, I'm going for more of a spread because when the beholder attacks, I want it to be more of a chance for it to miss, which is kind of dumb because if you think about it, you've got a 1 in 10. Kind of. Just by the amount. So we've got 2 things. We're going to go there and we're going to go there. We'll get rid of the charm ray. So we are now 50% of the way through of defeating the beholder. Okay, so that's attack number 1. We've got 2 more attacks left. It's a 19. We've already discarded all of our bits and bobs, so it doesn't matter. We're going to get rid of you and you. For our final attack, we've got 3 eye stalks left. It's a 4. It's not brilliant, but we still get to do 1 damage. We've got a nice little spread of where it cannot attack us. Yeah, that's okay. And then we're going to discard this one and run like fuck. So move any hero, monster, or citizen up to 4 locations. So where do we want to go next? And how do we get more items? Genuinely, how do we get more items? That's weird. Am I meant to be drawing? Yes. Oh my days. Oh my days, oh my days, oh my days. We're going to have to do a little bit of a retcon. Only a little bit, because on the monster phase, I'm meant to be drawing tokens from the bag for the number in the top corner. So we need to draw and place 1, 2, 5, 7, 10, 11 items. I'm a big dum-dum. Let's get all of these items out. Oh, did you hear that? It's just utter trash. 11. So we get an amulet to go at the Calabash's chambers. 1. We get a longsword at the abandoned camp. This is number 3. We get a spellbook at the House of Wonder. We get 4. Someone that's probably in the comments just going, items, you need more items, you're going to fail. Troll Skull Manor. And you, whoever was writing that, are absolutely correct. Number 5, the Hall of Heroes. The Hall of Heroes. If I say it in a fancy voice, will I remember where it is? It's a shame it doesn't have a number of where the Hall of Heroes is. That might have been a little bit nicer, because then you could just go, oh, Hall of Heroes is number... there we go. Number 10. So 6, the Battle Axe, Troll Skull Alley. I should know where Troll Skull Alley is. I feel as though I do know where Troll Skull Alley is. That's the Goblin Bazaar. Troll Skull Alley. Where are you, darling? Am I at Troll Skull Alley? No. Of course not. I'm at the Dragon's Chamber. How's the one to drip? Troll Skull Alley. There we go. 7. The Yawning Portal Tap Room. 8. Dead Man's Corner. 9. Calabash's Chambers. Kind of feel as though I sound like the old dude from Harry Potter when he's giving Harry the wand in the really creepy way. Aragon's Tower. Rest in peace, the guy was a great actor. But that bit was all sort of like so weird. Yawning Portal Exterior. Yawning Portal is up here. There we go. 10 and 11? I don't know. I've kind of lost count because I keep chuntering. Hall of Heroes. And the backpack is Hall of Heroes. You know which guy I mean is like, he did great things, yes, terrible things, but great. Which was kind of weird. I always thought he was going to turn out to be a bad guy. Right, so I'm going to use the card now that I've already placed over there to move 4 fucking spaces and run away. But now that we've got stuff on the board, at least I've got an idea of where I want to aim to. Coffee. So here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are going to aim to the Hall of Heroes on our very next turn. Now, monster card. We get 3 tokens. I'm going to remember this. 1, 2, 3. We've got the candle at Aragon's Tower. And yes, I'm going to keep doing that because it's just fun to do. Ring at Castle Waterdeep. And the torch at the abandoned priory. Where I've just been. Right, so that's done. Oh, the frenzy and the sword. So both monsters are going to attack. And I am glad that I ran like fuck. So we are going to start with the citizen. We've got the city guard captain. He's going to start at a tower. Where are you, darling? There we go. He's going to start here, and he's going to want to get to the Yawning Portal tap room. Okay. I can help you with that, sir. And then, Captain of Waterdeep's army, charged with protecting the city's officials, walls, harbours, and other locales. Perfect. Frenzy Monster goes first. So Frenzy Monster gets to move. In fact, both of them get to do the same thing. They both get to move 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. But as neither of them are near me, neither of them can attack me. So the Displacer Beast cries out in furious anger. Meow. The Beholder cries out in furious anger. Oh, but I was right next to him. He threw shit in my eyes and it hurt. Oh, no. And I live to fight another day. I have 4 actions, so I kind of want to go here. So that's 1. We'll pick up everything. That's 2, 3, and 4. And we're at the Yawning Portal. I don't think I did very well that turn, but we've made it there. And then it is a monster card. Citizen Volathump Geddard starts at Troll Skull Manor. Where are you, Volathump? Volathump, Troll Skull Manor is Troll Skull Alley. Are you Troll Skull Manor? There. And he wants to get to the entry well. Here. He wants to get here. What a weirdo. The bombastic world traveller spends most of his free time in the tap room of the Yawning Portal, but he wants to go somewhere that isn't the tap room of the Yawning Portal. So the Frenzy Monster and is the same one, so they go twice. It might go twice. I don't think it will go twice. Did we pull the 3 tokens out? My God, my brain. We definitely didn't pull the 3 tokens out. My brain. Oh my goodness, 3 tokens. If we did pull the 3 tokens, let me know in the comments. Castle Waterdeep. Goblin Bazaar. And Dragon's Platform. If we did pull the 3 tokens out, let me know in the comment. I'm not trying to cheat. I just don't have really good memory. I have really bad short-term memory. I think that they only attack once. But because it's funny, I'm going to make them do it twice. If I get that wrong, you can't tell me I'm cheating because I made it harder and it's already bloody difficult. So they move and then they move again and that's it. So they get to move for the frenzy and move for the fact that their token was activated. They can't attack because I'm not in that space, so I live to fight another day. And the Beholder cries out in furious anger. Oh, but I can see him, he's up there, I'm going to go get him, what, not bad. And then we're going to do some stuff. So I've got 4 moves. I've got plenty of items. I want to go get some citizens. I'm going to do some rolls. Yeah. So, 16. Move any hero to any location. Don't mind if I do. That's made it super easy. Now, I do have to walk the rest of the way because I don't think we can teleport citizens, but that is fine by me. So we're going to go all the way to Troll Skull Manor. So that is 1. Then we're going to go 2, 3, 4. So we're with the city guard captain at the moment. And yeah. That's brilliant. Monster card. Now, monster card, 3 items before we do anything else. This bag. I want a nice bag. If anyone knows where I can get a nice bag for this, let me know. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to upgrade it. Oh, so far, I'm absolutely loving this game. It is just the right kind of dumb. Spellbook, Skull Island. Do you think Skull Island would be down here somewhere? There we go. Obelisk of the Eye. Ooh. Obelisk of the Eye, darlings? Obelisk of the Eye. And then the Yawning Portal exterior. Fine. Now, Frenzy. This guy goes twice again. What a knobhead. So he's going to move here and then he's going to go for a pint. You were here. I can smell him. I've only got 2 eyes. I'm going to fuck this guy up. I am literally going to go fuck this guy up. Right, so if I go 1, 2, 3, if I just move 3 times, I get two perk cards. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to risk everything and go 1, 2. No, I don't. I only get 1 perk card for the city guard captain. It could be worth it, though. It could be worth it. I've left a lot of items behind, but let's see what perk card we get. Schemu Weird Battle. Reroll the d20, but you must accept the second roll. Can be used on monster rolls as well. I could attack him. I could attack him. If I want. This has been a huge mistake. I'm going to attack him. So I'm going to discard a staff. Sure. And we're going to roll the d20. And it's a 2, which is not good. Re-roll the d20. I will. Thank you, Schemu. It's a 12. What's the 12 again? I'm going to discard this one, which is add 4. I know I've wasted all my perk cards, but that allows me to defeat 2 eye stalks, which allows me to get to a point where we can defeat the Beholder. All we need is to not fucking die right now. That's all we need. So, monster card. It's the Beholder. It's the Beholder. Place each monster at their starting location. But we do have to pull 2 items. We get to survive. 2 items. Get away from me, you bitch. Dead Man's Corner. Yes, Dead Man's Corner. And the Black Staff Tar. Okay, we actually get to survive just by pure fluke. Place each monster at their starting location. Begone and begone. Move each citizen 1 location towards their safe zone. Kind of annoying. You're in your safe zone. Do I have to be there? Or do I just get the perk card? Because he's in his safe zone now. I think I'm just going to decide that I get the perk card for doing such a good job. I want a perk card. And we got Drit the Erden. The current player takes 2 additional actions. Now, we are going to go this guy up. Yes, we just need to get to him and defeat. That's it. And we're good. Yeah. Right, that's... Oh, well, both of the monsters, just one of the monsters. The Beholder does move twice, so he's going to go 1, 2, and he is heading back to us. It's okay, my friend. I'm coming for you. You're going to die. Right, so my turn. I can have 6 turns if I'd like, but I also want to pick some shit up along the way. We do need... That shovel would be really good. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, but that gets me in 2 down. Do I take the... You know what I'm going to do? I am going to go 1, pick these 2 up. So that's 2. 3, and pick these 2 up for 4. I've got a plan. I have a plan. Okay. Monster action. Behord. Place each shield monster in the closest location containing items, then discard the highest strength item in that location. Okay, so that's the closest location with items. The halberd is the highest strength, so that's gone. And then this guy moves twice. This guy moves once. So he gets 1 move. So he's going to go here and here. That's the most logical. And then I think this Glacier Beast would just go here. If I am getting the double move thing wrong, please do let me know in the comments, but I am fucking winning, so it doesn't matter. Genius, making it hard on myself. The Beholder does not get to attack because he can see me, but he can't touch me. And he's like, oh no, I've got no eyes left. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to just jump on him. It's not fair. And then of course, the Displacer Beast does cry out in furious anger. Meow. Did I add the 2 items to the thing? I don't think I did. My brain. We're just going to have to try and remember for the next time. But this does work out really well for us because we are going to use one movement. Do we have it in just generic? We could do it that way, but we're going to discard. Once you have damaged all 10 eye socks, you may attempt to blind the beholder's central anti-magic eye. At the beholder's location, use 6+. There's 6 to defeat it. Do we get anything special for defeating it? Or is it just begone? Have we just won? I feel as though we should get something sexy for that. Defeat. We move the terror space down by 1. It hasn't gone up yet. I think we're either being very, very lucky or we're playing it wrong. Either way, I'm enjoying myself. Next. So that's 1, 2. I no longer want to go down here because I was going for the beholder. Is there a quicker way to get to the displacer beast? I think this is actually the quickest way. 3, 4. We'll go to Deadman's Corner and then we can go to the teleportation circle. It's good. Right, items. Don't look at anything else. Get the bloody items out. 3 items. 2, 3. Okay, we have Troll Skull Alley. Come on, I keep looking at these and knowing where they are and then completely forgetting where they are. Troll Skull Alley is, of course, up here. We have Dead Man's Corner, which is where I am, which is kind of fun, I think. Yeah. And then we've got Altar to Jubilex, which is just there. Right, then. Noska Urgre goes somewhere. Noska Urgre starts at the abandoned camp, which is just there, and wants to go to Skull Island, which is down there. Now, I am heading towards the knobhead to do some damage. Frenzy. Does the Frenzy token go on the other guy now that the Beholder's dead? Sure, why not? Let's do some stuff. So he's actually going to go here, he's going to go here, and then he's going to attack me. He's finally going to do it. Now, I believe that I can discard items to not to get attacked. Frenzied monsters. Oh, the frenzied monster thing is actually correct. I'm a genius. The monster's power is activated once for each power symbol roll. The character is hit once for each hit symbol roll. But discarding 1 item per hit symbol. Right, so we'll roll it in the middle. We've got 2 hits. But, you know something? We've got a lot of shit. Let's just discard 2 things. We're going to discard... we'll discard the lowest because we're going to need quite a lot of damage to get this guy. But he then does get to attack again, and he does 2 more hits. So 2 3s are going to be discarded. Okay, that is the end of the monster's turn. And now what I'm going to do, just for the ease of my brain, is I'm going to move the Beholder out of the way. He's dead. Let's get the Displacer Beast much more useful. Now, at the Displacer Beast location, place an item on the spot below. The strength must be equal to the amount of numbers covered. Okay, so we've got 3, 4, 5, and 6. Uh-oh. What? More numbers covered. 1, 2, or 3. Beans. So we can only do this once, and we need some low-level items. I goofed. Well, we're not retconning that. So we are going to advance the challenge, and we are going to do that once. So we are going to place this down, and we're just going to pop that there. Now, what we need to do is we're going to pick up these 2 items. So that's 2, and then we're going to do it again. So we're going to place this down. Wait. You know what? We're not. We're going to pick that up, so that's 2. And then we're going to run like buggery. So that's 3 and that's 4. No, we're not. We're going to use our perk card. Yes, we're going to use our perk card. Then we do get the 2 additional ones. So we are going to use both of these 3s and cover it up. And then, so that takes us to 4 actions. And then we're going to go 5, 6, and we're going to try and get this guy back to here to get more stuff, but we do need these lesser ones as well, so we're going to take a long route round if we survive. Next up, monster card. 2 items from the bag. It's got the displacer kitties in the picture. I don't think that's a good thing. I think that could potentially be a very bad thing, but we got a halberd at Skull Island, and we have a mace at the Yawning Portal exterior. Right, for each skull monster, yes, roll the d20 and place that monster in the indicated location. Okay. 20, the Abandoned Priory. That's kind of annoying for the simple reason I want to attack him. We are very close to actually getting the bits and pieces to win the game, and now he's buggered off over here. He doesn't get to move at all. No. Okie dokie. My turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. We're going to pick up these 2 items. So that's 1, 2, 3. And where do you want to go again? Skull Island down here. So we'll go back to here. So that's 4. And then it's straight away into a monster card. We only get 1 item. It is kind of speeding up now. We get the potion at the Yawning Portal tap room. I have everything that I need to win the game, sort of. Magic wand, no. Purple, no. Each sword monster move 2 locations towards the closest hero or citizen. Yes, so 2, 2. I don't know why I said 2, 2, but that's what happened. I meant 1, 2. Yay, brain. Next up, it's C'est moi. So we are going to go 1, 2, 3, drop this chappy off, get a perk card, and our perk card is Laerel. Silverhand. You may reveal a layer or you may move a monster to their starting location. Don't need either of those. Not yet. We might need it momentarily. And then I get a 4th action, which I'm just going to use to pick the stuff up, and monster card. We are at end game. I can feel it in my bones. Monster action, Savage Hunt. Move the sword monster 2 locations towards the closest hero or citizen. Absolutely. 1, 2. This is good. We'll see whether this is just the end of the game. Right. So on my turn, we are going to move 1 into here. Then we're going to use advance to place the locations. And we're going to go here. I swear I have another 2. I have another 2. So that's actions 2 and 3. And then we're going to go for defeat. And this could be like a beautiful introduction to the game if I've got any of the rules right. Kind of feels like I did. You'll let me know. Right, at the Displacer's Beast, discard 7 tokens of any colour. It's just got to be 7 strength of tokens of any colour, and roll the d20. If the result is covered by an item, the Displacer Beast is defeated. If not, move one of the items to a different spot and run. No, I can't run. If I get a nat 20, I also just instantly win. So, bad. Let's go! 9 is covered. Right, so where is the 9? The 9 is under the amulet. So, the Displacer Beast is defeated. We do gain a perk card, and it is Ranier Never Remember. I'm going to do a quick look through the perk card momentarily just to see if Minsk and Boo are in there. But this has been our first, I have never played, our first in the upcoming series of just playing Horrified at least 4 more times, maybe 5 more times, plus a multiplayer version. Yeah, we're going to just smash this one out because I love the theme. I love the little models. The dragon is absolutely sexy. Look at the dragon. Look at look at it. You can't have him though. That's going to be difficult to do. What was I going to say? Oh, we are obviously going to do the multiplayer version as well, which might make it easier. It might make it more difficult with more targets. And if I have made any mistakes, leave it down below nicely. If you come at me, I'm going to come at you like a buzzard with a laser, and there's nothing that you're going to be able to do about it. If you've enjoyed the video, please do like, comment, and subscribe. It genuinely does help us. I am going to just have a quick look through that. So if you have enjoyed the video, you are welcome to bugger off. If you've no interest in knowing whether Minsk and Boo are in the perk cards, I'm going to find out though. So let's have a look. The Blackstaff, Schema Weird Bottle Blackstaff, Durnan, Mr. Dritz, Ot Dritz, Jarlax, Duran, Mordecai, there's no Minsk and Boo. Oh, what about in the monster deck? I'm not really reading what they're doing. I'm just looking for the words Minsk and Boo. There isn't. Oh, what a shame. What an utter shame. And that is it. I actually really enjoyed this. It wasn't as complicated or as difficult as I thought it was going to be. So we'll give it another couple of games and then we might do a review. Until the next time we convene in the Ancient Ruins. Bye for now.